Welcome to So Yesterday, So Today podcast. You are joined by Lara.
And Mariah.
We are back for episode 2. We are so excited for the launch of our podcast. As you know, I am Gen Z and Mariah is.
A millennial.
And we wanted to come together with all the nostalgia and pop culture and all the things that we love and really bridge that gap because we have so many things in common, but there are also so many things that we can teach each other and show each other of the media that we love so much.
Even on the first episode alone, I felt like we already were finding new things that we both didn't know about each other's generation. So I'm excited to just explore more about that in today's episode.
Exactly. Me too. We have so much to talk about, which I think we are going to say every single time because there really is so much to talk about. The launch has been so much fun. We're just so excited to keep this going and really build and grow our audience. So, how are you doing though today?
Good. So excited about the launch of our podcast. We appreciate all the love and support, the listens, the views, the likes, everything. It's been so fun interacting with the audience. I think that's been my favorite part. The small community we have so far that we've grown is just amazing. Also working with Lara is just a dream. She's just a dream partner in this. And yeah, everything's been going great. How are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much. You too.
Mhm.
Nowhere but up from here.
Right.
Um,
Absolutely.
this is something that I love to do so much, and I love all of the topics that we touch on and the way they impact our lives every single day. So we are just having the best time ever.
And I feel like when you're passionate about something, it really speaks true and you could just see it right through the camera. And when we're talking, we're just like
Exactly.
genuinely into it. And I feel like it shines through. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, but
I absolutely agree, and it makes
yeah,
things easy. Like
exactly.
you want to do it. It's not like a job that you don't want to do. It's something that you want to do.
I love our little
So,
girly chats.
exactly.
Yeah,
If you guys, I'm like, if you guys want to start out, we wanted to talk about some nostalgic fall vibes, shows, movies, and things that are our favorites, and maybe you guys have the same ones. Mariah, what is your favorite nostalgic fall content?
that's such a great question. As we're approaching, it's almost Halloween, which I truly cannot believe. I feel like this month has flown.
Agreed.
But anyway, my must watch for the fall and just in general is Gilmore Girls. We touched upon this a little bit in
Yes.
the last episode. It gives fall, winter vibes, and it's just the coziest show with the best lessons, the funniest references to pop culture, and it's that girl. Gilmore Girls is that girl.
It
Also,
is.
yeah, and you've been watching it too, which is awesome. I'm excited you're like getting into it finally.
Yes, it really is that fall vibe. I love when they set up Stars Hollow to have the pumpkins and the haystacks and Lorelai's walking through the town and it just looks like a fall paradise, basically.
You just want to like transport yourself there immediately.
Yes.
Immediately is my favorite word on this podcast.
Immediately. They need pop-ups of that everywhere immediately.
Yeah, speaking of that, we'll get into that in a little bit. I went to a Gilmore Girls pop-up over the weekend in a little town in North Carolina. But we'll get into that in a little bit. For a movie for myself, though, going back to our must-watch, the whole Twilight series for me is like
Yes.
fall in a nutshell. Love story between Bella, Jacob, the love triangle, the Forks vibes,
Yes.
Washington. Oh, just
If
everything
it's
about those movies.
raining, I want Twilight on. If I'm waking
Yes.
up in the morning and I think it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I'm gonna be yearning to watch Twilight. But you know what? To be honest, I never pay attention to it anymore. It's just like on in the background. I think I've watched the whole series like probably multiple times throughout life, but nothing like too attentive. Like I can't pay attention to it anymore.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think you just like it on for the vibe and
I
not
just
really
like the
the,
vibe,
okay.
really, honest. I love the first movie. The first movie of any series is always like the most iconic to me and like nostalgic.
I could watch all those movies just in a row on repeat
Yes.
and just still enjoy them every single time.
You know what? If it was in the movie theaters, and they did put it in the movie theaters this summer, I missed that
Oh,
opportunity.
really?
Apparently, yeah. If it was in that kind of setting, then I would pay attention more, I think.
That's kind of like sometimes I'll just have to watch like Gilmore Girls in the background. It's just
Yeah,
like a comfort for me. It just feels
exactly.
good. I don't have to worry about paying attention to it. It's just kind of there.
Exactly.
And you know what's going on if you just like want to start watching.
Especially if you've seen it, so you're like, "Oh, I remember this."
Yes, exactly. So what is your must watch for the fall?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say because I can't say I'd honestly pick something like very specific. Like
Mm.
always for me, in any start of any new season, I'm gonna watch One Tree Hill. The
Mhm.
people who listen to this are gonna be like, "We are so tired of you and your One Tree Hill and the blah blah blah."
Girl.
Last season, I had started the Gilmore Girls, so that's definitely like one of them. I
Mhm.
always yearn to watch Friday Night Lights, but I never end up actually watching it, so I can't say that either.
Okay.
Um, I don't think I really have like a show. Like
Okay.
I don't have a specific show, but I would say Gilmore Girls probably.
Mhm.
Um as for like movies, like you said Twilight, when you said that, I also thought of like Harry Potter. Have you
Yes.
seen that? I have not seen the whole thing either. Can't say I have.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen it either. I've tried to watch the first one, but I couldn't get into it. I know I feel like that's going to be a hot topic.
I
But
love the idea of it though.
it was a couple of years ago when I started, so I feel like I have to go back and genuinely just sit
Yeah.
and watch it. I feel like my attention span, I can't speak for everyone else, has just gotten worse and worse over the years.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like I have to watch things over and over again because we could just go on our phone quick and you won't miss a beat.
Exactly.
Watching a new series is like kind of like, oh, okay. Well, I have to really be instantaneously like
Hooked. You're
locked
like,
into it.
no phone time. It
Nope,
like if I watched it in the movie theaters where there's like no outside distractions, then
that's
for
one thing.
sure. But having that like restraint and control, like when you're home, is so difficult.
And I know so many diehard Harry Potter fans that I'm like, I
Yeah.
just need to get into this. Like, there's
Yeah.
no room for not
I feel like
wanting
I'm
to try
missing
it.
something by this content that everyone like loves so much.
Maybe we'll have to do like a not a rewatch, a
Yes,
watch, an initial watch.
exactly. And hold each other to it, really.
Yes. Just one other thing that I wanted to say was I watched Halloween Town over the weekend for the first time in years.
It's so good, right?
I'm gonna watch the whole series except for the last one because they screwed over the main actress, Marnie.
No.
They changed the actress.
That's messed up.
And
That is
trust
messed
me,
up.
I love Sarah Paxton. I'm
Hmm.
a big fan, but they should not have done that to the original
No,
girl.
definitely not. She's
That
the
was a big
face of
mistake.
Halloween Town.
They did her dirty. That was a mistake.
That definitely was.
And I'm very passionate about this because her energy, I think her name's Kimberly Brown, Kimberly J. Brown. She was Marnie. Nothing could ever
Yeah.
change that.
No.
I think it was the fourth movie Sarah Paxton joined, Return to Halloween Town or Halloween Town High,
Uh-huh.
was not the same. Like, I don't even think I could
No.
watch the full thing because it's just like, you can't replace Marnie.
That would be like doing like the fourth High School Musical with like different characters. Like you just can't do that.
Like, why did they do, I'm sorry, but why?
I definitely want to watch Halloween Town again because that vibe is just immaculate.
And the grandmother is just the
Yes.
sweetest thing. Aggie, right? Is her
It
name
has
Aggie?
to be. That's another thing. It's just like a background vibe for me, I'm telling you.
And then now also another thing that like makes me just want to keep watching it is Kimberly is married to one of the actors on
Yes, I knew
Halloween Town.
this. That's so cute.
And it's just like the cutest love story ever.
That is adorable. That they're like the epitome of like the Halloween couple, basically.
And you can't make that up, like that love story.
No.
It's like out of a Hallmark movie.
Yes. So, getting back to magical fall towns, you were in Stars Hollow, a pop-up of Stars Hollow. I want to hear all about this.
Crazy, crazy story. So over the weekend, I was in North Carolina visiting family, and we went to a Gilmore Girls Festival. It was also called like a fall festival in the Rowan County area, specifically the town of China Grove. Very cute, small, quaint, adorable town. They have
Yeah.
like a couple shops. They have, a coffee shop. They have a spa. They have clothing shops, home decor, candy shop. So they had this wonderful large festival, and we were expecting maybe 100 people to be there. There had to have been over 300 easily. Whole Main Street was shut down for all the vendors lined up.
Uh-huh.
There was in front of every business a sign that said Dragonfly Inn. There was Luke's Diner in front of the local diner there. There was coffee trucks set up with like Gilmore Girls menus. Just the attention to detail was insane. Like I didn't expect it to be this
Involved, right?
involved or nostalgic. Like just
Yeah.
the vibes were immaculate, even down to just like merch. They were selling merch. They were
Yeah.
selling hats that a girl pressed patches onto. I actually got one that
Oh
says
my
Luke's
gosh.
Diner.
That's so cute. Even just seeing like the Stars Hollow sign alone or like a Luke Steiner logo, you're instantly transported to Stars Hollow.
And not only that, but like everyone there was wearing merch.
I
Everyone
love that.
there was a fan. Like it wasn't just, oh, let's just go to the fall festival and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. It
Yeah.
was like Gilmore Girls everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I wanted to see. And to be honest, I didn't have high expectations
Yeah.
for this festival because the town is so small. But my expectations were exceeded. And just the fact that I was able to go there with my sister because we grew up watching that show,
Yes.
and the fact that it was so close to her and so important to us, the whole concept of it was just, it was surreal. That's
You
the word
you
I can use
wouldn't
to
like
describe it.
expect much from like a small town in North Carolina, not to say that, but like a small town, like small towns don't like really do much sometimes. So it's so
Yeah.
awesome that they like performed out of this world and that fandom community that you got to like witness in there and like sharing that with your sister. I love stories like that because this is why like I love talking about this type of media because it brings
Mhm.
people together like the bond that you have with your sister because of Gilmore Girls too.
And it was so full circle seeing everyone with the same interest as us and just being surrounded by
Yes.
that because we live on Long Island and I've never seen anything like that here.
No,
And I want to because it's like these shows and this nostalgia brings everyone so close,
it
all
does.
generations. It's just a common interest.
Exactly.
It's a common,
I want to call it niche, but it
yeah.
is like a common, it's something that just like brings people together.
Yeah, and that's what I love about it. It's just so it's multi-generational.
Yeah,
There was even, I mean, troubadours.
that's
There
crazy.
was jugglers,
And
two
you said
coffee
this was
trucks.
hosted by like a spa company.
Yeah, so I believe there are a spa in town called let me get the name.
I also
I'm
think like
prepared.
in addition to what you said, I think Long Island would absolutely thrive if somebody hosted a Gilmore Girls pop-up.
Let us know, you guys. Should me and Lara host
Yeah.
a pop-up of some
There are
sort?
so many like
We should.
really cute small towns with like main streets who have like absolutely everything you're looking for, and you know Long Island is stocked with diners.
Right?
Luke's Diner. I would love to see that. I think it would do so well.
So the name of the place that I think was in charge of this event was Magnolia Grove Spa and Wellness Collective. It's a day spa in China Grove. They did their big one with this festival.
Yeah,
Even down to at like 7 o'clock at the end of the festival, there was a showing outside of the first couple of episodes of Gilmore Girls.
that is so
Set up,
cool.
string lights.
Yeah. They
It
deserve
was
all the
everything.
props for that because they're making people's like little dreams come true to like live in their favorite TV show. That was always a question that I would love to like talk about with people. Like if you could live in your favorite TV show and then you literally get to do that. So overall, you had an amazing time and I'm
Yeah,
so happy that you got to have that experience.
to wrap things up, if they have it next year, I'm hoping we can go again, make it happen.
Yeah.
But if anything, my sister will absolutely be there. So,
Your sister will be supporting
yes, she
100%.
will.
And also, like, your nephew got to go, which was cool because you got to kind of show him, like, Stars Hollow per se.
Yeah, so he's 8, so he's very young, but he's watched Gilmore Girls with his mom. He just loved the energy. He loved the juggling. That was like his
That's
favorite,
so
his
funny.
highlight moment was him being able to juggle. He was like enamored by everyone cheering for him. It was literally like a moment from a movie.
I love that so
I
much.
walked, stepped on the street, and it was a movie.
That is the
That's the
best.
only way I could describe it, honestly. But yeah, we had so much fun and definitely looking forward to the next one, hopefully. Anyway, let's move on to our next topic of discussion, which is some reality TV talk. Dancing with the Stars this season, season 34, has been a millennial dream come true for so many reasons.
I'm
Ha-
seeing it everywhere.
Have you been watching?
No, I haven't been
No.
watching. Sound off, You guys, every time it's a Tuesday night, it goes on Tuesday nights, right?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
I just like get caught up in something else, like just life in general. I
I get
really
it.
had every intention to watch it, but now I feel like it's too late. But I'm still seeing people's reactions, and I think it's awesome. Like everyone was crying during last week's episode.
Dedication night was insane. And to top it all off, spoiler alert, no one got eliminated, which I was so happy about because
Yeah.
to send someone home on a night like that would have been diabolical.
That's like that would be really upsetting. Like, could you imagine?
No, I would have been so mad seeing anyone go because it was such a phenomenal, emotional, wonderful night where each of the celebs got to choose someone to dedicate their dance to.
Yeah.
So we had people like Meredith Blake from The Parent Trap. She brought up Chessie, Lisa
That
and
was
Walter.
so, so cool to see. I love to see. She's thriving, but that was really, really cool to see.
This is her, like, not saying that she needed a second chance because she's created a really beautiful career for herself, but she's shined in on a whole nother level on this
Yes,
platform of Dancing with the Stars. And that's why I'm so passionate about this show, is it really is able to bring people from everywhere, Parent Trap,
exactly.
sports, gymnastics, gymnastics is a sport. What am I talking about? Musicians, just reality TV stars,
Zac
anyone.
Efron's brother, like,
Who would
for
have thunk?
example, but Troy, we have our Troy Bolton shirts on today.
Shout out to Troy. Shout out to
The
Zachy too.
first love of my life, for real. But it is beautiful to see like all of these different like experience levels, some with no experience with dance, some with other talents, like come together like on this show. Um, that's what's really cool about it too. Like that's kind of like our vibe here,
Yeah,
honestly.
bringing all different sorts of generations and references together.
Exactly.
Seeing Meredith Blake on my screen, my TV screen at 2025 is something that I would have never expected, but it's the
Yeah.
best thing to have happened
Yes.
because I think she's 54 years old and she's slaying every single week,
Yes.
doing her big one, doing the best. And she's a phenomenal dancer.
Is she?
Yeah, like I would definitely recommend seeing her performances, but
Yeah.
her performance with Lisa Ann Walter, who played Chessie in The Parent Trap,
Uh-huh.
was so touching because it really showed you the importance of friendships, girl friendships.
Yes. Female friendships talk about it all the time. Claps to that.
They really, because I don't think either of them are in a relationship, but they
Okay.
show that, that's not the most important thing at the end of the day. While it is for some
No.
people,
Yeah.
other people, when they get older, have to rely on their
On their
girlfriends.
friends. Exactly.
And I could tear up talking about it because it's very special. Like it's hard to find really good friends, and you could just
Yes.
tell that they're like
Like
this.
soul sisters, honestly. They're so beautiful. And we grew up like with those people on
I'm
our screen.
emotional. And then Dennis Quaid, who I'm not the biggest fan of because of things that he's done in the past. I'm not going to get into it, but he was there too.
He was
Because
like
he played
apparently
Nick.
wearing the same outfit that he wore in the Parent Trap. I was like, hello?
Like that was a dream come true on all different levels.
He is super cool too. So he was just supporting in the audience.
Yeah, he was just there being, I think his name's Nick in the show and the movie.
Oh, just being Nick.
Nick, just being Nick. Speaking of Nick, no, I'm just kidding.
Not Nick
Uh,
Jonas this
no, not
time,
Nick
but
Jonas. No, immediately not Nick.
exactly.
If you watch the first episode, you'd know what we're referencing. But another person that I've been loving watching to dance on this season is Topanga, Danielle
Yes.
Fishel.
Oh my goodness.
And her performance last week made me cry. And I'm not a big crier.
No.
I almost did cry two
You're
minutes
like
ago.
act I'm like, wait, you're not a big crier. You're like,
Why do
it
I do
really
this?
depends on the topic. No, that's so funny to me. That's so funny. I'm a big crier, so I like
Are
fully
you
would
really?
understand. Yes, yes.
So certain things that I feel like it's like childhood, like memories that really
Yes.
get me, like seeing Mr. Feeney being, I think he's like 95 years old
Oh
on
my
a Dancing with the
goodness.
Stars stage.
Is he like 98 years old?
Let's fact check
I think
this.
was it just no, it was just Barry Corbin's birthday. Sorry. My
She's been
old
there one too, Hill.
kings. William Daniel 98. 98.
He's 98 years old.
Yes, he is everything. He is everything. Mr. Feeney, man.
He was such an
Oh,
iconic character in Boy Meets World. Like, I don't know how deep you got into watching that show because you're younger than me.
yeah. My memory with it though is that it would be on ABC Family when I would
Mhm.
get home from school in junior high and I would do my science homework and watch it. I'll never
Crazy.
forget that.
His character just gave so many life lessons to the boys of that show and the girls. And if
Yes.
he wasn't there on that show, it just wouldn't have been the same. This doesn't.
No, it wouldn't. If I can watch that show fully without ads, I would so rewatch it again.
But yeah, we should like watch that show and do a
Yes, there are
rewatch.
some series that like I feel like we should do like mini like series watches and talk about them because that would be
We have
so
so much
fun.
time to do that too. So look
Yes.
forward to it, guys. But Dancing with the Stars is always very, very good for me. But this
Hmm.
season has just been different in such
Yeah.
a good way.
You can just tell like just the audience reaction like throughout social media has been like really, really good.
And every single episode, they're like, we have big news. We've surpassed the number of votes we've received,
No
and it's in the
way. 'Cause
millions.
I used to watch it more back in the day, and I think one of the last seasons I was like fully into was like 2022. I can't remember who sold me to watch it. I know Teresa Giudice was on it. There was someone else that I was like super into that was on it, but besides that, I feel like it's seriously made like a resurgence.
It has a lot to do with TikTok and
Yeah.
the Gen Z generation. I will give it to
Yeah.
them because they're constantly posting about it. The pros, like Riley Arnold, is very involved. Ezra Sosa,
Yes.
they're doing a great job of. They did a great job and are doing a really good job of revitalizing it.
Yeah.
And also I want to give props to
The veteran
the
pros.
veteran.
Yeah.
I want to
Who's
give
your
that to them.
favorite? I
I have
I
to
know
think
like
about
a
that.
bunch of them. Pros on Dancing with the Stars. Now this is a podcast where we just Google things while we're here. Just kidding. Um,
I love Val.
okay, Val, he's still on it right now, right?
Yes, he is. I love Val. I also love Britt Stewart.
Okay.
I want them to start giving her better partners, or not better partners, but just more like well-known partners.
Yeah.
Because, Baron Davis, she was partnered with this season. Obviously, he's famous, he's well-known, but he wasn't as well known as like Alex Earl. She's got millions and millions
Yes.
of followers. Britt needs to be partnered up with someone that has a decent following
And
so
so
she
that
could
she
make
can
it.
hopefully like make it like all the way. Well, she was partnered up with the guy she's engaged to now, right?
They got married. Britt and Danielle.
Yes. That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
That's
See?
another iconic love story that cannot be recreated.
No, seriously.
It's beautiful because he's deaf and she
Yes, I
learns sign
watched that
language.
season, I believe, too. She learned it for him. That's so
Beautiful.
beautiful. We love love stories.
But yeah, I really love her and I do love Danielle and Pasha. Like those are my
I
like
do love them
they
too. I follow them on Insta, Danielle.
they're just that couple.
They are. They
Just
have
that
some
couple.
power couples up in here on Dancing with the Stars.
Val and Jenna. This could be a whole separate episode. Me talking about this for
Another
hours.
note, another note for another episode.
Yes, whole Dancing with the Stars lore.
So another topic that we're super excited to talk about, which is definitely something that's in my niche, are the new Lifetime Christmas movies coming out with a bunch of really cool celebrities, but Tyler Hilton and James Lafferty, two separate movies, are doing Christmas movies. Tyler Hilton's is Thank God Christmas at Keller Ranch. You guys, his name in One Tree Hill is Chris Keller. Like, how did that happen? How did that happen? That is so cool. Ariel Kebel is his co-star in the movie. It's coming out December 13th, which is super ironic because I'm going to be with him that night in New York
Ooh,
City.
okay.
Hello. December 20th is James Lafferty's with Zibby Allen is his co-star, A Pickleball Christmas. This is really, really exciting as a James Lafferty fan because
Hmm.
he doesn't really do things like this. So I'm really super excited to see him in this like medium doing a Christmas movie. I really would have not expected James Lafferty to do a Christmas movie. So I'm really, really excited for those
Hmm.
to come out. As you know, it's One Tree Hill, everything, all day, every day. So
Hmm.
this is really exciting news in our little fandom. And these people are awesome. So,
I hope they have a premiere and we can attend the premiere.
yes, Hey Tyler, hey
Hey.
James, just kidding. Um,
Lifetime, shout out.
I would love nothing more than
Mhm.
to like just enjoy these movies so much and be at the premieres. We'll
And
have our
also,
own premiere parties.
yes, let's do it. Also, I love the fact that Ariel Kebbel's in it, the one with Tyler,
Yes.
because I love her. Like she's been in so many iconic roles. She
Yes.
did Vampire Diaries, Aquamarine. I can name a bunch of things that she's
John
been in.
Tucker must die. Shout out John Tucker.
One of my favorite, all-time favorite movies right there.
Yes.
That iconic and her
Everything
role,
about it. Everything, the
so good.
soundtrack, the actresses.
The soundtrack is funny that you're saying that because I was obsessed with the soundtrack for so long.
Oh my
So long.
God, the
Yes.
All-American Rejects.
Yeah.
Let's
That's my vibe
go.
right there. Let's go.
It is the vibe. That is totally the vibe.
And
Oh,
also about James Lafferty's
mhm.
movie, Pickleball Christmas. Like, I need to know what that's about. Like, do they meet playing pickleball?
It's very possible. I can let you know
That's
right
that's
now.
honestly iconic because who wouldn't want to meet, like, fall in love playing pickleball?
With James Lafferty.
Nonetheless.
Um, it says Entertainment Weekly, fresh off the biggest win of his career, tennis star Luke Hollis. Of
Oh,
course, he's playing a character named Luke. Like, are you kidding me? I love how these things parallel sometimes. Like, why
it's
is
crazy.
Nathan playing a Luke? But okay. Heads home to Florida for Christmas, only to discover his family's racket club is on the verge of being sold. Teaming up with Caroline Zibby Allen, the club's
Ooh.
pickleball coach, Luke reluctantly agrees to compete in a high-stakes holiday tournament that could save the club. As sparks fly, both on and off the court, Luke realizes his greatest victory might just be love, family, and a new chapter at home. I cannot wait to see I'm
That's so
screaming, see
good.
James Lafferty in this movie. Oh my goodness.
It's giving challengers.
I've
Have you
heard
seen
so
that?
much about Challengers. My one friend's obsessed, but I never watched.
It's such a good movie. It's not really giving challengers, but that movie is about tennis. So like,
It's like the idea. Of course, though, it's like he's playing a Christmas movie in Florida. Like, I want to see him in like sweaters in New Jersey when it's snowing, you know?
yeah, but in Florida, he'll be shirtless.
Exactly. James will be flexing his muscles.
No
Let's see
doubt.
Tyler's movie. I'm telling you, as a One Tree Hill fan, like
Hmm.
the fact that it's called Keller Ranch is insane to me. After pro hockey player Wes Campbell, Tyler Hilton, I love that he's being a
Ooh.
pro hockey player, please.
Hmm.
Suffers an injury during a high-profile game just 3 weeks before Christmas. He's referred to Keller Ranch in Nashville to recover. There he meets no-nonsense rancher Maggie Keller, Ariel Kebbel, a single mom to son Dawson. Dawson. Okay, an equestrian assisted therapist. Despite his initial skepticism,
I'm sorry.
Wes is desperate to return to the ice and decides to give equine therapy a shot. As Maggie
Ooh.
manages to break down Wes's walls, he also helps her heal from the grief of her husband's death. But as an unexpected romance blossoms between the two, will it go the distance or is it just a holiday fling? Also, break down Wes's walls is such like a Chris Keller, like he's gonna be playing like that. I'm trying to think of like an appropriate word.
Uh-huh.
Um, that kind of guy, that guy that has like that
Yes.
attitude, you know?
I
So,
actually love the synopsis of that movie, like the plot of it
yeah.
sounds so good.
We have to do hangout sessions to watch them. Well, that
Yes, can we
night, like I'm
please?
gonna be at the Tyler Hilton concert in New York City. So if you want to come along, come along.
Might have to. Might have to
One.
join you.
But then I'll have to watch the movie like immediately the next day.
Oh my God, yes. We got to watch it
Oh.
together and then recap it.
Yes. I'm so excited. Reading that makes me so excited.
I just love a good Lifetime movie at Christmas. Like, there's
Right?
nothing better.
Especially when it's like the people that you love so much.
Yes. And we see it a lot with like people from teen dramas coming back and doing these
Yeah.
things. And I love them seeing them reunite. And I watched one, I can't remember what it was, but it had two people from One Tree Hill. I don't know if you can remember what I'm talking about.
Was it Hillary and Robert?
Yes,
It's
yes, yes,
on
yes.
Netflix right now. A Christmas Wish, I believe it's called.
Yes, that was so cute too. I like that
That
movie.
one was super amazing. Between that one and the one with Hillary and Tyler, Lifetime's A Christmas Wish is with Hillary Burton and Tyler Hilton, and then Hillary Burton and Robert Buckley also did one called the Christmas contract. And between those two movies, they got a bunch of co-stars from One Tree Hill, like Danielle Ackles, Antoine Tanner, Barbara Allen Woods, which was so amazing, like to see them all
Yes.
come together. Lee Norris, Tyler Hilton's wife.
Oh, that's
So,
so cute.
yeah, I love how they all come together. I would love for them to do something like that again, now that James is down to do the Christmas movies.
They're probably got a lot of tricks up their
Right?
sleeves.
They're gonna surprise us.
Speaking of Barbie Allen Woods, so she just had a big announcement basically that her and Mark Anderson just hit their 1 year anniversary. And this is important for us because we love both of them. Our worlds collided when they got together. So if you didn't know,
Yes.
Barbara Allen Woods is on One Tree Hill. She was the iconic Nathan Scott's mother. I loved her in that show. I think she was amazing.
She is
Um,
everything. Barbara
yes.
is one of the sweetest people ever, and she really is a true Barbie.
Oh, I love that. And then now she's dating Mark Anderson. And Mark Anderson basically went viral for his good looks on Joey Graziadei's season of The Bachelor. And his daughter Kelsey ends up getting engaged to Joey. So somehow, I don't know if you know how him and Barbara connected. I think like
I
she noticed
honestly
him.
don't know like the specifics. I
Mhm.
know they were like together at a Halloween party like this time last year. And when it was posted that Barbara was with Mark, the fandom woke up. We were like, oh my goodness. I didn't really know Mark much because I didn't watch like The Golden Bachelor, but I know Joey Graziadei because he's one of the finest bachelors in Bachelor history.
Yeah, shout out to Joey.
Oh, Joey is so cute and Kelsey is amazing too. So it
Yeah.
was so, so cool to see that like crossover. Seeing those two together, Joey, Barbara, Mark, all of them was something we never knew we needed.
The internet blew up when they announced their relationship.
Yes.
It exploded. I just think that they're such a genuine couple. Like seeing them, I've never seen them in person, but like just seeing their vibe, they just both give off such good energy, good
Yes.
vibes. They both love their families. They're all very involved with each other and they all do, family events and they're always supporting one another. So it's really
Yes.
beautiful to see.
Can I tell you a side note? This episode has
Yes.
way too much One Tree Hill in it, guys. I promise not always. But when Barbara and Mark hosted trivia together in Wilmington, Barbara said he did not know what One Tree Hill was, and he watched it for her and like because of her and with her. So that's so beautiful because he's so amazing.
That is the sweetest story ever. Like he just seems like that type of guy.
Yeah, he's
Like
so down to earth.
I'm pretty sure he's definitely a girl dad, obviously, because of Kelsey. And you just get that
Yeah.
energy from him. He's such a girl dad.
Yeah.
And also hearing a story about his wife, she passed away from cancer, and how he was able to find love in this new way with Barbara while
Yeah.
still, honoring his wife.
Honoring her, right?
Yeah.
And honoring his children and like their family. It's really beautiful.
It's such a beautiful story, and I'm just so happy for them, and I just wish them all the best. Always.
All the best sent to them.
Hmm.
Now, speaking of love stories, there is a show coming back to our screens that everybody went crazy for last fall. I remember watching it on the couch, loving the vibe
Hmm.
so, so much. Tell us what that show is.
It is the one, the only, Nobody Wants This on Netflix. Season 2 is coming back on October 3rd, 23rd, 2 days from when we're filming this podcast.
Yes.
I will be sad doing nothing for the next couple of days except for watching that show. That show had me hooked from
It
episode
was
one.
so good. They should change the title. Everyone probably said this, but to Everybody Wants This. Because
Everybody wants
seriously,
this.
I watched it the first time by myself, and then I watched it a second time with my mom. And it was so, I feel like I need a refresher. I might need to watch it a third time,
Did she
honestly.
love it, your mom?
She really liked it too. It
Yeah.
really is for everybody, I feel like.
It's true because also my mom, my sister both love the show. And just one of the best things about the show is the cast. Having Adam Brody and Kristen Bell together is just something that like I never expected, but like it
Another
works so well.
never knew we needed. Never knew we needed.
And just the dynamic of them, and it works so well. They're so cute, and just the concept of the show is so 2025, yet it brings you back to that like nostalgic feeling because we've seen Adam Brody in the OC, we've seen him in Gilmore Girls.
Like,
Kristen Bell was an iconic character,
it is
and
amazing to see them come together.
all the success that the show has had is truly phenomenal. There's not a lot of shows that touch the audience so much
That
like
hit the
that show
ground
has.
running too. And I'm glad it was like a quick turnaround. Like 1 year later, like the second season's coming out.
Yeah, because typically you have to wait like Stranger Things, we've been waiting for season 5 or whatever for like a decade at this point.
Same thing with Euphoria. Same thing
Yes,
with the show
Euphoria.
Euphoria. I didn't watch either of them, I will say.
Okay.
But
Well, forgive
I'm
you.
like aware, thank you. I'm like aware of them and how long they're taking to like make.
And it doesn't make sense to me how like Nobody Wants Us can have a
I know,
turnaround of a year
right?
and these other shows just take forever.
Especially because those shows are just as popular too.
And one of them, Stranger Things, is on Netflix. I guess it just has to do with
Yeah, that's right.
technically
Everything,
maybe.
like the talent and who
Yeah,
knows.
it's a lot, but I'm just so happy it's coming back and so quickly, so promptly. Like we're just
Yeah.
being fed.
We are. The writing is super, super good. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to see like how the storylines unfold. Also, weird but funny thing in the show. You know how the brothers, Adam Brody and his brother, would like play basketball on
Yes.
their own little league?
Mhm.
Well, why were their numbers 3 and 23? Did
That's
you
weird. I didn't
why
notice
did they
that.
wear the jersey numbers 3 and 23? I remember seeing that and I'm like, wait, I had told my one friend, like, am I seeing this right? Am I missing something? That's like really random, you guys. How is it all roads lead back? But seriously, I had to mention that.
Another cool thing about this season is Adam Brody's wife, Leighton Meester, is going to be on this season.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if it's going to be a big role or a small role, but
Yeah.
how do you feel about her joining the cast?
Honestly, I think it's interesting. I think it's different. I'm curious to see how it's going to play out. Like, what kind of character is she going to play? Of course, all shows need drama.
Hmm.
So, is she going to be someone who's trying to step into? I don't know anything about like how what her role is going to be. I'm sure
Hmm.
there might be something of that on the internet. I don't know.
Hmm.
Um, what do you think?
So I have a semi-unpopular opinion about this. I want to make it very clear. I love Leighton Meester. I love her music. She's not released music in a long time, and she should. Loved her on Gossip Girl. Loved her on, whatever else she was on, honestly. Just, I love her and Adam together. Unpopular opinion, I just don't know.
You
I'm
said
scared to say it.
I don't know why she's going on her husband's new hit show.
Yeah. Respectfully, I just feel like maybe, like, I feel like Adam hasn't come out with anything in a while.
Yeah.
And not that that's a bad thing. I mean, life, they've had kids, they've done this and that. But I just kind of feel like she should have just said, honey, have your time. But depending on the role, it could just be small. I'm not offended by her going on it. Like, I think it's
No.
cute, but at the same time, I'm a little like, I could do without it.
Let's see how it plays out. Maybe she'll prove us wrong. Maybe we'll be like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, why is she on this show?
Like, I don't want to be a hater because I don't hate
Yeah.
her whatsoever. I love them together, but it just like, I don't know, I was kind of like,
Like, go, new news.
yeah, new news. Also, allegedly, Selena Gomez may have a new single that will be releasing in Nobody Wants This season 2.
Yeah, we were
That's
trying to really figure out like the information on this. So if anybody knows, like, hit us up and let us know.
so, as per Google, will be releasing a new song titled In the Dark. She'll be releasing it on the same day as her number one global smash hit back in 2019, Lose You to Love Me, which I'm a big Selena fan. Like, I love her
Yes,
music.
100% same. It's interesting how she's going to release a song called In the Dark. I hope it's like the opposite of Lose You to Love Me, though.
Yeah, that would be really
Like a
fun.
more like happier song. But In the Dark makes you think it's going to be like an
Dark.
In the Dark song.
Yeah, like close off all the lights and have a moment.
Yes. Yes.
As weird as that sounds. So that'll be really exciting. Hopefully, she said, well, the article says that she re reportedly shot a music video for the track. I guess we'll see.
And we've really been wanting to talk about the Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco wedding because we
Yes.
grew up with Selena Gomez, so seeing her married and happy is one of the best feelings as a fan of her.
Yeah, because there was a time where I just felt like everyone was so into her and Justin. It was just getting, and it's
Yes.
still to this day very toxic, the fan culture around the
Oh my
relationship.
gosh,
That doesn't even exist
100%.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like, let it go.
It is
But
long gone, but I will say I was a Jelena supporter from day one. I couldn't help myself. But after a while, enough was enough. Like they were really, really young. Like of course they were gonna like move on with their lives.
yeah, like, I mean, Justin has been married for years. Selena's now married.
Exactly.
Everyone's happy in their own respects. I was a Jelena fan too. I will happily admit that. I liked them together, but it was a teen thing.
Exactly.
They were
I was young and
teenagers.
so were they.
We didn't know what was happening. It was cute. They were in the media. It was pushed upon us. We liked it, but people move on.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Because they are in the limelight, right? I don't necessarily think they're like scrolling Instagram every single day and seeing the explore page and seeing pictures of like Selena Gomez. On say Justin, I don't think he's necessarily seeing it every single day. But do
Mhm.
you think it kind of feels like you are kind of brought up somehow all the time? Do you think like they'll ever like escape that being brought up like in their lives, or do you think it's always gonna follow them? Because I would like hate that because there are people I'm sure from our past that we can move on and we can be like, oh, I
Mhm.
forgot about them because they're not constantly being brought up in our face the way they have.
That's a really good question. I feel like the world will never let it go fully.
No, they
That's
won't.
just how these fans are. I don't know
Yeah,
why this happened. Is it partially because of me talking about things? I don't know. Maybe I'm to blame. But individually, I feel like they could somehow heal from it, somehow move on. But will it
yeah.
ever go away? Probably not.
No. I hope
And
they have peace though, truly.
yeah, like he literally has a son with another woman, and people are still
Exactly.
like
They're like
bringing up the
Jelena
past.
forever and we're like, guys, that's so old. No one cares.
That's so 2000 and whatever,
Nine.
2009.
Like honestly, like
I get it.
2010 was like prime.
Yeah, I get it. That time, and I think that's a big part of it is people are stuck in the
They're
nostalgia.
nostalgic for a relationship that they were not in, that they know nothing about. But we can say Selena Gomez is a ride or die for like her
Yes.
friends and her family who she loves. There was something that happened recently where somebody, I guess, was claiming to be Jake T. Austin, and Selena had to call them out on her Instagram page.
Like, why are you pretending to be JT Austin?
Yes, that's another thing. That's like I'm just curious as to like what was going on in that scenario.
It must have been someone who's a super fan of her,
Yeah.
that's obsessed with her, that was like, okay, let me pretend to be a somewhat inconspicuous person who she'd
Yeah.
still.
Who she would still care about. I
But that,
can't.
like, it's not funny. Like I'm laughing,
It's
but it
like
just,
cringy and like shocking.
why are you going out there? I'm assuming this was an adult, pretending to be Jake T. Austin of all people.
Yeah.
And what did the person say that there was something wrong with him or
Something like that he needed help.
guys, like can we not?
I totally
And
agree.
she did call the person out on IG saying when Jake T. Austin is in trouble, I need to hear from him and him only. So she put that person on blast as she should.
And I'm glad that she did because we need a little bit less of like stuff like that
It's
nowadays.
nonsense. It's
It
really nonsense.
is.
And no one needs to be dealing with that and thinking that their friends are in trouble. It's toxic.
Exactly. Speaking of
But
toxic, I think this is a good closer for us because it does
yeah.
tie into our nostalgic topics
hmm
that we have been talking about. So hit us with this.
We grew up both watching Full House. Me and Lara, I could speak for us both. We talked about this before. News broke this week or last week that Aunt Becky, aka Lori Loughlin, has filed to divorce her husband, Massimo. This wasn't super shocking in my opinion. They worked together for a long time. They have two daughters together, but they did go through that college admission scandal back in 2020. I believe it was the year of 2020, where their daughters basically they faked them being a part of this rowing sport or
To get them into
yeah
college.
to get them into USC.
Bizarre.
Um, and they eventually had to do jail time for it for the fraud. But now her and her husband are divorced. Uncle Jesse, aka John Stamos, has some crap to say about it. He was on the Good Guys podcast where he said, I'm just
Shout out, love the Good Guys podcast, by the way. Love
shout
Josh
out.
Peck and the other guy on it. I love both of them. Just shout out.
Yeah, it's very nostalgic because John Stamos and Aunt Becky had that relationship on
Yes.
the show. People were shipping them together. He's moved on, she's moved on, but there's always still that lore. I'm not going to get into it, but so he went on this podcast, the Good Guys podcast, and said, I'm just so heartbroken for her right now. She's devastated for a girl who has lived her whole life really well, a good person, a good mother, a good wife. I know all of this for a fact. To be thrown into now the separation and, exploding, blowing her family up into this way. I just hate to see her go through this. I really do. And he noted that he really tried to be there for her during this time and also with the college scandal. He was, I guess, alluding to the fact that it wasn't her fault, the whole college scandal situation in the interview, which was definitely interesting because she did serve jail time for that.
Yeah. I
Now, I
wouldn't be surprised that John Stamos is gonna go ahead and defend his friend
Mhm.
after the fact and like try to blame her husband.
I think, yeah, it's definitely not surprising at all because they've been friends for so long and he always speaks so highly of her.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is all happening in 2025 is just wild. Like, who would
It
have thought that,
is. I wouldn't think they would like be being brought up again.
like, the fact that Aunt Becky went to jail?
Yeah. No, that's actually crazy too. I remember when that was like playing out and I didn't really pay much attention to it, but you gotta
Oh, I
laugh.
was all into that. Like, I was,
Were you? I think Olivia Jade dated oh, who'd she date? Jacob Elordi, but did she
Jacob
also
Elordi.
date Austin Butler or am I just thinking that?
That's a whole twisted web there because, like, Kaya Gerber dated Jacob
Kaya
Elordi
Gerber and
and
Austin
Austin
Butler
Butler. So it's like,
and me and her are like the same age and I'm like, come on, bro.
what, you and Olivia Jade?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
wow.
no.
Kaya
Kaya
Gerber.
Gerber.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's just like the whole situation is very strange. It feels like it's not real, but it is.
I also have a question.
Yeah.
Do you really think I love the Good Guys podcast, but was it really relevant for them to ask him about her divorce? I know that's like the name of the game,
Mhm.
but I'm like, really? Did they need to?
From a media standpoint,
Absolutely.
yes, because it made all the headlines.
Yes, exactly.
From a personal standpoint, probably not.
I'm always
Would I
like
have
curious at the personal standpoint, you know?
would I have done the same thing? Yes.
Yes.
Immediately,
Any
yes.
true journalist like would want to ask the hard-hitting questions. I get that fully.
Plus, like her and John Stamos had just such this history, and it's just like
Yeah.
he's gonna stick up for her. They knew that. He's gonna
The
be
song
on her side.
Forever is still the best. The best. My mom, when they had re-sang it in Fuller House, I believe, like whatever year that was when it came
Mhm.
back, my mom had like recorded it on her phone from like the
Aw,
iPad so she can play it whenever she wanted to.
that is the most darling thing, precious thing I've
That
ever heard in my
song is
life.
so good.
It is. It was one of those nostalgic, like feel good songs for
Exactly.
us.
Exactly.
So I think we are all set here.
We
What a fun episode.
really hit all the stops today. I feel
Mhm.
like I would say that every time. That sounds like a good closer. But a lot was covered, a lot has happened and will continue to happen. And I'm glad that it's cool that we're able to like kind of tie everything back to that nostalgic piece that we are really talking about here.
And that is the whole point of So Yesterday,
Yes.
So Today podcast is staying relevant with the pop culture news, reality TV news, but also tying it back to our core childhood memories. And that's something that I love about our podcast. Like I'm just gonna go full force and just say, I love our podcast because
Me
just
too.
it's just the vibe. I just
It
everything
screams
that I love in
us.
one. Yes, exactly.
Exactly. It's
Hmm.
everything that we love, and when you love something, you scream it. So,
Yes, so I'm gonna scream goodbye and thank you. I'm just kidding.
exactly. It's
I'm
been
gonna
real.
scream goodbye and thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Definitely follow us on all of our platforms at So Yesterday, So Today. And we really look forward to our next episode next week and chatting with you guys about everything to do with nostalgic pop culture. Thank you for listening.